Good morning everyone and welcome to another SWXC update for the 1st of February 2012. We can see last night and early this morning we've had moderate falls pretty well all through the east coast, anywhere north of the Whitsundays, and we've seen moderate falls all the way through to north of Cairns. We've seen some heavier falls up in the top of the peninsula and in the inland parts of the northern goldfields and upper Flinders, and we've also seen some heavier type rain with thunderstorm activity over the central regions, central inland regions, and going into southern inland parts. So if we look more at our local area just quickly, we can see here we have had some falls in Townsville that are grading almost to heavy or just into heavy, but most of the falls have been moderate, between 20 and 50 mils, as we said yesterday that most falls would be on the coast, between about 20 and 50 mils. So everything went to plan there. There was that a little bit of a heavier fall there at Stewart Alert with 74 mils. But as you can see there, Blue Water 89. There was some pretty heavy rain up towards Ingham, and we had Paluma with 96. We had Poverty Hill 112. But overall, as I say, moderate to heavy stuff, and mostly in the moderate category. Proserpine got some good rain, especially yesterday, 53 millimeters, and we've had just reasonable falls everywhere to start February off with. If we take a look at our colour loop of the satellite, we can see how cold some of these cloud tops got overnight with some very tall convection, and we can see the monsoon trough very active here over the northern parts. We can also see ridging pushing in over the southern Coral Sea, pushing towards the west, and we've got this trough over inland parts. Very slow. It's not the most mobile of things, but it is moving slowly towards the east. Radar imagery from about 10 o'clock last night, we see some very heavy showers popping through Townsville and further north, and we see that these showers are what gave us that 50 to 70 mils in places, and over Townsville 20 to 60 mils. And so we've also see here the ridging pushing into central Queensland with a general clearance south of Mackay with not much shower and storm activity at all. We see some really good storm activity last night inland too, around between Charters Towers and Hughenden, and pushing to the northwest and pushing to the southeast, and we see all of that happening last night. So a very active weather night, and possibly another active weather day today. In fact, another active few days coming up. If we take a look at the mean surface level pressure chart from the GFS forecast for the next few days, we're going to have a look at it starting last night, and we're going to drop into this morning 10 AM. We can see the low over the Western Peninsula pushing east. So by Thursday 4 PM, there it is, just off the coast of just north of Cairns, pushing further to the east, becoming or getting close to being a tropical cyclone there by Friday morning. And you can see here now it's starting to get gales on its southern side, so more than likely a cyclone by Friday afternoon. And it continues tracking east indefinitely. There is an interesting interaction if we just backtrack to here between the low near Fiji and this cyclone, or Cyclone Jasmine, or what will be Cyclone Jasmine, or could be Cyclone Jasmine. Now, interestingly, have a look at this interaction on Saturday. See what they do. See how Jasmine, we'll just call it Jasmine for now. See how Jasmine gets the southern end of it really cut off by this low here, because this low basically hogs, if you like, all the easterly flow coming in from the south, and this system will have gales to its south and nothing to the north, because Jasmine is hogging all of the monsoon trough. So basically this system will have heaps to its north, nothing to its south, and this system will have heaps to its south, nothing to its north, and basically they'll end up killing each other and creating one big trough line. So it's going to be a complex interaction between them. Now, if Jasmine can get free of it, it can re-intensify. If not, Jasmine will die. If we overlay the precipitation, we can see Tuesday night, this is Wednesday morning 4 AM, Wednesday morning 10 a.m, Wednesday 4 p.m, Wednesday 10 p.m, Thursday 4 a.m, Thursday 10 a.m. This is around about the time where you should see close to a maximum sometime on Thursday as this low pushes onto the east coast. Maximum of precipitation Thursday 4 p.m, and you can see that here onto the coast and just here where its feeder bandings coming in. Thursday 10 p.m, there it is, we're now just off the coast, and so this should be a rainfall maximum now on the coastal areas. Friday 4 a.m, and the banding starts to weaken now as it starts to take or create a flow that's more offshore rather than onshore. And we'll keep going. Friday 4 p.m, you can see it's really taking a lot out. There is this one little feeder here, but I think it's overestimating rainfall in that sort of flow. And Friday 10 p.m, and as I say, very much an overestimation. Anyone in Townsville knows that when you're in this sort of flow, the only way that we can possibly get that sort of rainfall is if we are smack bang underneath the inland trough, which is pushing eastwards. So interesting rainfall wise and interesting weather wise over the next few days. We'll have a look at what the European high resolution model has to say, and I'll leave you to it then for the rest of the day. Alright, firstly let's do a bit of a animation of winds at over the Townsville, far north, and even parts of central Queensland and going inland. We can see southeast, northeast trough line. Whenever we see northeast, southeast, we've got a trough line. On that trough line we should see showers and storms developing today. So this is 7 a.m. Let's just follow this trough line if you want. You're not going to see much with regards to the monsoon trough and the low. The monsoon trough is probably located somewhere in this area. It's not very well defined. We've got really good monsoon northwesterlies, but you can't really see where the trough is in because it's not actually strong here because there's no real easterly feed into it. So it's broad region, anywhere from sort of just south of Cairns all the way to Cooktown you could call a monsoon trough. So Wednesday 10, Wednesday at 1 p.m, we've got a nice marked trough line now here. Wednesday at 4 p.m, we start to see a little bit of weakening in the trough line. Wednesday 7 p.m, notice the feed into the coast, east southeasterly or easterly, bringing a fair bit of moisture in. No real hint of a low yet. Wednesday 10 p.m, Wednesday 1 a.m, sorry, Thursday 1 a.m, Thursday 4 a.m, 7 a.m, 10 a.m, 1 p.m. So as you can see, the European model by 1 p.m. on Thursday, we've still got this low, and it's just located on the edge of your screen here on the Western Peninsula. It has not really moved anywhere, but we do have a marked monsoon now by Thursday, and so we do expect an increase in activity tomorrow after today's relative lull. But we do have a very nice northeast feeding into a very dryish southerly, and so we've got a nice trough line right in through here. So we're expecting showers and storms again over inland parts. Okay, a high res look at rainfall between 4 and 7 a.m. We're just looking at shower activity in through here, looking at some enhanced shower or storm activity in through the northern goldfields, upper Flinders, the northern parts of it anyway. 7 to 10 we start to see showers and storms developing fairly early today, and also some enhanced rainfall over the North Tropical Coast and Tablelands between 7 and 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. we see good thunderstorm activity developing just west of the Tablelands, also on the coastal fringe of the North Tropical Coast and Tablelands. We have our nice little patch of nothing over Townsville. Meanwhile, everyone else gets a little bit of shower activity. We've also got good storm activity developing inland between 10 and 1. 1 to 4 we've got some really intense thunderstorm activity in through here to the west-southwest of Townsville. on that higher ground to the north of Pentland or north of Hewenden. And we've got basically some good shower and storm activity in through the northern goldfields, upper Flinders, and then also looking for well west of Mackay, so the central highlands and coalfields, looking at some decent thunderstorm activity again. Note that the big difference to today is the lack of that dry spot south of Charters Towers, so looking at a bit more enhanced potential in the northern goldfields, upper Flinders and the central highlands coalfields. Yesterday's charting showed a big dry spot in through here, and we don't see that today. If you notice further south, we've got ridging, so that rocky area, not expecting too much because of that. See, if we go further south, you can see that. Alright, back into our area, and we can see showers and storms, showers off the coast, and showers and storms, some very intense thunderstorm activity further west. This is between 4 and 7 today. 7 to 10 today, we've still got this intense band of thunderstorms just here. That sort of rainfall there suggesting more than an inch over 3 hours. So considering it was there the last 3 hours with almost the same amount, so you're looking at 50 to 100 mils. We're looking at isolated or more isolated showers between 7 and 10 today, and on the coast, probably hitting a peak around the Whitsundays area or just off the Whitsundays area. Thursday 1 a.m. Not too much, nowhere near the shower activity that we saw last night tonight, just because that feed is a bit more east-southeasterly. 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. tomorrow, we do start to see a return to shower activity over Central Coast after a quick little dry spell, and we've still got showers popping onto the coast. We've still got these storms that are being stubborn, probably dying, but still a fair amount of rain over inland parts. Thursday 4, Thursday 7, we still see this marked trough line, and we do see an increase in activity on Thursday morning on the coast. Thursday 10 a.m, good activity on the coast of the Herbert Burdekin, Central Coast Whitsundays and North Tropical Coast. We continue to see just this trough that just won't go away, so we're talking big falls inland after this much rain. Thursday 1 p.m, once again big area of thunderstorms and good area of showers on the coast. Thursday 4 p.m, it's almost like you just got general rain areas anywhere north of Mackay by Thursday, with heavier thunderstorm falls. And Thursday 7 p.m, and that's where we'll leave it. We've got a bit of a rain max here and rain max all through here, but generally just rain anywhere, as I say, north of Mackay or particularly north of Bowen, and also in the west here. Well, it's a very active weather situation happening over the next couple of days. We'll only update you again tomorrow morning. We won't do an update tonight as it's not too active locally just yet. However, we will keep you up to date with the temperature trace for Townsville to see what we're expecting storm wise. If you look at our Facebook group, facebook.com, search for Severe Weather Chasers, and we'll have an update on our sounding. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.